Hey, what's up everybody? Sean from RADBMX Builds, and this video you're not gonna wanna miss because this video is sponsored by MONGOOSE and BMX Works in Australia. And why is that? Well, I got off the phone with Hollywood Mike Miranda and we were talking about Dirty Fest 3, the third year of Dirty Fest. It's going to be June 6th, 7th, and 8th in Temecula, California. And you're not gonna wanna miss that. It's gonna be a bike swap meet, a bike show, multiple days of bike racing, an 80s party. So much stuff is happening over a 3-day weekend. I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be bringing this bike. That's right. This bike that we're building today in this video will be available at Dirty Fest for you. You'll have a chance to get it. You just gotta go to the event. Thank you, MONGOOSE, for always supporting RADBMX Builds with multiple bikes. You've been amazing. You've given me bikes, wheels, helped out, sponsored for giveaways, events and shows, and I hope this continues for many years to come. This is gonna be a special bike and a special build. We're gonna modify it, we're gonna customize it, and we're gonna make it extra rad using all these parts down here below on the table from BMX Works in Australia. So Wayne, a shout out to you, my mate from Australia. Thank you for sponsoring this along with MONGOOSE so we can get one rad bike to one rad follower, subscriber, someone that goes to the event that doesn't even subscribe or follow. You just gotta go in order to have an opportunity to get this bike. Let's check out these parts. Pro BMX 3-piece cranks, all courtesy of BMX Works in Australia. And we've got the MX2 blue anodized stem quill with the MKS BM7 pedals. We have sealed bearing American bottom bracket in anodized blue. We have, I believe, the Tongi, headset in anodized blue. We have a bunch of blue bits and pieces there, brake cable, mushroom grips, a black velo seat, and seat post clamp and die comp brakes, all to go on this beautiful MONGOOSE build that we're getting ready to do in this video. Which bike is this? Well, let's unbox it and check it out. Okay, you got a good overview of the bike. You see how it comes out of the box and the color is quite beautiful. I don't love yellow. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just wanna change all of the yellow, but the blue is beautiful and you saw the parts. So we're gonna go blue anodized parts on this beautiful blue bike with black accents, black grips, black seat, black tires, which I forgot to show you, they're down here. Black Comp 3 gumwall tires. And that's about it. And I think it's gonna look really good with some black, some blue, and a little bit of silver mixed in. I'm hoping creates a really rad balance on this bike. We're replacing a lot of stuff, so I'm not gonna bother putting this bike together. We're actually gonna continue to take it apart from where it's at now and go even further with it. Taking off the brakes, taking off the drivetrain, taking off the wheels, because we have to replace not just the tires, but all those little yellow dots in there are a rim strip that I'm gonna need to pull out and replace. And I think I'm just gonna go black because I think it'll go really well with this. But in order to do all that, we've gotta get busy and just start pulling stuff off this bike and basically break it down to frame and forks and then start all over again and build it back up. So let's get busy. Okay, we now have the bottom bracket in, the blue anodized sealed bearing bottom bracket. which looks really good. But we did encounter our first problem, and problems aren't unforeseen when you do custom builds, but this one got me a little perplexed. And we're talking about the headset. I looked on the MONGOOSE website, and it doesn't go into cup size or any of that. It just says 1 inch. 1 inch threaded headset. Okay. So our good friends at BMX Works sent me a Pro BMX 1 inch anodized threaded headset. Well, I took this one out. I went to install this one, and the inner diameter of these cups, which are 32.7, are too big for the MONGOOSE. So I think it's the inner diameter of the cups on the MONGOOSE are probably quite small, even though the forks are truly 1 inch threaded. The diameter of the inner part of the head tube is pretty tiny, which might be a throwback to like the very early to mid 80s MONGOOSEs, which this frame is designed after. So I don't know. Comment down below. I don't have a lot of experience with this happening. So I'm unable to use the Pro BMX beautifully anodized sealed bearing headset on this bike. So we're gonna have to, at this time anyway, building it in this video, retain the MONGOOSE headset unless we figure something else out. Let's press on with the build. C'est la vie, it happens. Let's move on and continue building this bike. All right, check this thing out. How 80s rad is this MONGOOSE Super Goose? We got rid of all the yellow and brought back a nostalgic look. The blue anodized parts, the black tires, seat and grips. Man, this bike looks absolutely amazing. And I have MONGOOSE and BMX Works to thank for that. If you want one of these MONGOOSE bikes, go over to mongoose.com and look at the 2 Super Goose options that they have available. At the time that I'm filming this, they're actually on sale. Even when they're not on sale, they are a great price. And then you can reach out to companies like BMX Works in Australia and get some really sick parts for this bike. So thank you to those 2 companies to help me build this awesome bike that I'm taking to Dirty Fest. But that's not all. We're gonna do a few more things to this later on. We're gonna obviously add things that I do to my bikes, like pads, number plate, and maybe a few other small details that'll be revealed at Dirty Fest. But I want to give you a go-over of this bike and talk about some of these parts that you can get and put on your bike, some of the things I had to do to make these parts work on this bike, some easy modifications that you can do yourself, but I need you to know about them before you rush out, buy them, and try to install them. All right, these amazing pedals, cranks, chainring, everything that came from BMX Works, bottom bracket are all absolutely amazing. But in order to get proper chain alignment when I installed this, it's gonna be really hard to capture. There we go. I had to take the chainring off, and it was sitting on the outside of these arms. So I had to move it to the back side of those arms. No big deal. Take your 5 chainring bolts off, put it on the inside, put the chainring bolts back in, voila, perfect chain alignment. That's one of the things I had to do. They also gave me an upgrade bolt kit that I put in there, and that looks really nice. It came with a threaded washer that went in, but with that in there, I couldn't grab enough teeth with the bolt. You don't need to run it, so I didn't. Okay, also on the rear brake, they sent me a front brake, so the bolt on the backside was much longer than it should have been, but no big deal. I had a rear brake bolt for the MX-1000, swapped it out, put it on, and installed it. Piece of cake. They also gave me a blue end cap for the cable, which gave it a nice little touch, and anodized blue valve stem caps as well. Okay, this bike overall is stunning. The blue is gorgeous. I love the black accents. So if you remember, we also put the black rim tape in there, the black tires. Oh, I forgot to tell you, look at these axle nuts they gave me. Awesome upgrade, gives it a really good touch. I put them on the back as well. So another little touch from BMX Works, but man, take a Mongoose and do a simple transformation on it, or you can get a Mongoose and do a huge transformation on it like this, where I re-powder coated it and re-decaled it. This is also one of the Mongoose Super Gooses that are out right now at mongoose.com. So that's a full-blown custom build. This is a moderate custom build. I didn't have to change the color or the decals. We just changed the majority of the parts. Okay, man, what a rad build. I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I do, and I wouldn't be able to do it without those companies and the support of them. And I look forward to representing them at Dirty Fest while I'm there. And I hope that one of you take this bike home. One of you will, and I hope it's one of my subscribers. So if you're going to Dirty Fest and you're a subscriber, I hope you end up getting this bike, because I'm not bringing it back with me. It's going home with one of you. So what a great build. What a great time. I love making these videos for you. If you enjoy them, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you at Dirty Fest June 6th, 7th, and 8th. And I don't know if right now we have 20,000 subscribers, but if we do at the time of this video coming out, you guys are rad. Thank you so much. And as always, stay rad.